Hello, guys. It's so good to see you guys. Hope you guys are having an amazing, wonderful day. So I came on here because I just had to share what I had went through today, and anytime that I have some sort of breakthrough or insight or enlightenment, I love to share it with you guys because I just always set this intention that if I share my journey, there's going to be at least one person out there who can resonate with it, and they will resonate with it in any way, shape, or form. So I wanted to share with you guys. And it was, how do I even start this off? Okay, yeah. So I wrote it in my notes, so let me just go through it. Okay, so I had this opportunity to invest in a program that would further enhance my skills, help me build more confidence in showing up on my channel and being able to just really go all in without backing down. I really wanted to invest in this because the people that are running the program, I just feel really aligned with them, with their journey, their story, their energy, and also like their business model. I really loved a lot about it. And so when they told us about the program, it was initial feeling was like, fuck yes, like this is something that I want to invest in. I'm choosing to do this. And so honestly too, when they mentioned the price, even the price, I was just like, okay, like I have no problem paying this price for the amount of value that I would get out of being a part of that program in that community. And so it finally came to the point where, you click on the link and it takes you to the payment options and all that. You can pay in full, or you could do like a 6-month plan. And then that's when they mentioned, like Klarna, which you could apply for and get approved to possibly have a 24-month plan. And so when I heard that, I'm like, oh, let me try for the 24-month plan, so that way I'm not paying as much, even though I'm like, initially you actually are paying more, but as far as monthly, it feels lower, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I applied for the Klarna thing and I didn't get approved. And I was like, dang, okay, let me go back to the 6-month option plan. And so when I tried to pay, all of a sudden it wasn't working. I would click complete payment and nothing would happen. And I'm like, what's going on? Why is this not working? And it was saying like, oh, you have to use a different email or delete your cookies or wait 24 hours. And I was like, I honestly, all of those words just like didn't even register. I just remember feeling so overwhelmed and so anxious and frustrated. I'm like, I don't understand like why this is happening to me. What's going on? Like, this is supposed to be easy. And so that's when I'm trying to think how many times I was clicking on complete form, like literally doing the same thing. I swear I did it like about 5 to 6 times, and I was getting the same result. And the only thing that was increasing was my annoyance and my frustration. And at that point, I just started getting all of these thoughts from my ego, like, oh, like maybe you can't afford this. Can you really afford this? Is this something we really want to invest in? Don't you have bills to pay already? You're already late on your car payment. You need to pay that first. All of these thoughts. And when those thoughts came about, I even tried asking for help, like in the group chat thing, in the Zoom chat, and no one was responding to me. There was just like, it was almost like my response disappeared into the realm of the thousands of other people that were on the Zoom call. And so with those thoughts, I felt alone. I felt like maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Forget the initial feeling. This is what I'm feeling right now. And I kind of just sunk into my bed, completely sunk. And for a good portion of the Zoom call, I just was stagnant. I just gave up. I gave up. And it wasn't until a memory came back into my brain. And it was the memory related to my breakthrough, which I just had a few days ago. And the breakthrough was talking about how when I was growing up, it felt easier to run away when things got hard rather than to face the challenge. And that's honestly, that happened so much for me growing up when it came related to like activities and stuff. Like when it came to my dances, I used to love dancing, and I remember it getting really hard senior year. And instead of pushing through, I gave up because it felt easier to give up and to give up and feel perfect, quote unquote, feel good, rather than to just face the challenges, face the difficulties. But that breakthrough, like when that memory clicked in my brain, I really had to imagine where I would be if I was to give up right now. Because it's a 12-month plan. Where would I be in the next 12 months if I decided right now that I was just going to give up, that I wasn't going to try to push through the difficulties. I'd be right where I'm at currently. Feeling regret, feeling sadness, feeling like this is an idea, like to have a community on YouTube. Like, yeah, that's an idea, but that's all it's ever going to be. Rather than actually gaining a community where I help guide people to their fullest potential, where I help them see that they can do anything they set their mind to. That's where I strive to be. So if that's where I strive to be, why not make the investment? Why not push through the barriers, this slight barrier? And what's crazy is I recognized that this was a pattern, or it was about to be. Like, it was pushing into a pattern. I literally sunk in and gave up, guys. But there was no way that I could look back, because I've given up on so many things. I refused to let this be another one. Like, I just couldn't. I couldn't face looking in the mirror and being like, man, I really wish I would have invested. I wonder where I could have been. And I would have never known, because I thought it was easier to stay stuck. And that's what it's really coming down to. Like, it's so easy to just sink into the abyss. But is it worth it? Is it really worth it down the line? It's not. At least not in my eyes. So, fast forward. Once I realized and recognized that this was a pattern, it almost felt like a release. And I felt calm again. Like, all of the feeling of anxiousness and worry and frustration, it kind of disappeared. And I tried one more time to complete the payment, and magically it went through. It submitted successfully. There was no issues. And it was just like, wow. Just imagine if I didn't try one more time. Just imagine. And that's what I really want for you guys. Like, I share this because I don't Like, nothing in life is linear. There's going to be ups and there's going to be downs. But it's really asking ourselves, when those barriers come about and you have that feeling of wanting to give up, I want you to imagine like your 80-year-old self talking to your kids, your grandkids, whoever. And I just want you to imagine, like, can you live with yourself and telling them that, yeah, I wanted to do this, but I decided that it wasn't worth it. I decided that it was easier to give up. Like, can you truly live with telling someone that when you're 80 years old? I know I couldn't. No way. No way. And just like, how would your life be? And how would you feel knowing that you missed out on an opportunity to commit to your dreams, you know? And lastly, you know, I just say this as not an opportunity. I say this as motivation that you really are so capable of going after your dreams. You're so strong at breaking those barriers. Like, sometimes you really are just one challenge away from getting to your dream, whatever that looks like for you. Like, you'll never know if you give up. You'll never know. So that's a reminder for me as well. And I'm really proud of myself for not giving up. And I'm excited to see how much I grow from this program. I'm really excited. And I know I'm going to learn a lot. Anyway, that is my spiel. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. You know, you guys mean the world to me, and you're always welcome to share whatever it is that's on your mind in the comments, because we are a community and I really love being here with you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.